Okay, so we have Param, Kabir, Risha, Kushi, Balavrinda, Tulasi, Abhinav. Now, who is this Lenovo Tab M8?
Lavan. Livan.
Actually, he's a Damodar kid, Mataji. I don't know. He forgot the time.
Maybe it's another child because he doesn't put that. He puts something else.
Okay.
Matadi
So
here. Matadi 20 to 22nd. Spring is starting, and today I was playing basketball in the spring.
Wonderful.
I completed my homework.
Very
Mataji.
nice. Yes.
Mataji, do you know where Galveston is? Somebody in my class flew a kite in Galveston.
Flew a kite?
No, not me. My friend.
In this season?
Yeah, it's spring break. I had spring break last week. I mean this week. So like this week, like when the classes were off, my friend flew a kite.
Balavrinda,
Nice.
In Galveston.
Galveston in Texas or something?
Yes, it's in Texas.
Wait, you live in Texas?
It's very close by the ocean. It's very
Yes.
close by the ocean.
Mataji, I won't be able
Yes.
to join today. No, I mean on Friday because my school concert's there. And then I think I won't be able to join Wednesday and Thursday because Wednesday at violin and I'm gonna come after school, and then Thursday I have the parents are gonna see me play violin, and then I have a concert. Chorus concert plus.
Yeah, spring
So I
concerts will be on now.
Mataji,
Yes.
Mataji,
My spring
Yes,
break is in
Abhinav.
April.
Same
Oh,
on
is
April
it?
7th.
Which
Huh?
place are you in, Abhinav?
I'm in California.
Okay, okay.
my spring break starts on Friday. Well, after
This Friday.
Yeah, this Friday.
Good. So y'all have spring breaks at different times, right?
The mine
So
starts
we
on
took.
the 7th.
Wait,
Yeah.
Mataji,
What?
join on the
I already had mine.
Mataji, my spring
break is on 25th.
25th. Okay. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Mataji, I'm not going to be able to join on March 22nd because I have to go to the art show because I did my art and we put it up, so I have to look. We have to see the art show at my school, and there's also having a drumming thing, so I'm going to be playing the drums too. So.
Oh, all the best. All the best to all of you.
But the chances of me joining the meeting are very low.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm probably gonna be back by like 7:30 or something, so I'm not.
Oh, right. So all the best for you, those who all have concerts and those who all have something at school going on. I think on Wednesday we have Risha giving the presentation, right, Risha?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, we're eagerly waiting for you. So whoever can join, please join. So I think maybe some of them are on their spring break or I don't know what. We have 9 students today. Okay, let's see.
10 Mataji.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start with our prayers.
9 students.
10 students. Okay. Everyone together, we can start with our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschattadeshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Radha, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Gopal, Krishna Vasudha, Goddess Prakash, okay, so we have okay. So does anybody remember where we were? What we were doing? Anybody remembers what we were doing? Okay, let me go back and put up the slide. Yes. We are at the end of this chapter, the canto.
Battle when Lord Varaha and Hiranyaksha were fighting,
Yes.
and then Hiranyaksha. So wait, the Lord lightly punched Hiranyaksha, and Hiranyaksha's arms and legs and head and everything fell, and his eyes came out, and all
Yes,
his.
and yeah, now the important part. See, in this whole chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 19, chapter 18, they were all about the killing of the demon Hiranyaksha by the Lord, right? And now it's a very nice thing which is explained over here. Okay. Now see, we are learning or we are reading about this from chapter 18, chapter 17, chapter 19 also, right? So then so many things have been emphasized in this chapter, like how the Lord has been like how the Lord killed Hiranyaksha, or what were the conversation between them, or how the Lords intervened, how Lord Brahma told the boar Lord that that kill him because it is the evening time now, and these demons can take any form, and he might change into anything, and he might again do some act which will again be troublesome for everyone, right? So now there are two things, okay? What could the Lord do? He could immediately just give one blow and kill the demon, isn't it? But on the other hand, in these two shlokas which we are doing, what it is said that the Lord played with this demon, okay? So before we go back to this, what we will have is we will have you all. Okay, okay, who wants to recite this verse first? Yes, Kabir.
एते चां सकला पुंसः कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रादिव्याकुलं लोकं मृडयन्ति युगे युगे.
Oh, then we have Sudevi.
एतेषां सकला पुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रादिव्याकुलं लोकं मृडयन्ति युगे युगे.
Good. Samskriti.
एतेषां सकला पुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रादिव्याकुलं लोकं मृडयन्ति युगे युगे.
Very cool. Risha.
एतेषां सकला पुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रादिव्याकुलं लोकं मृडयन्ति युगे युगे. हरे कृष्ण.
Very cool. Param.
एतकां सकलापं सा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रादिव्याकुलं लोकं मृदयति युगे युगे.
It's Ete Chamshu Kalaha. Okay.
Chamsa?
Param. Yeah. Yes, Abhinav.
एतेषां सकला पुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारि वैकुलं लोकं मृदयन्ति युगे युगे.
Cool. Hi, Bol Subhadra Giridhari. I was just about to ask, where is Subhadra
Hare Krishna
Giridhari?
Mataji.
Hi, Krishna. Tulasi.
Etecham sakalam pumsam Krishnastur Bhagavan Swayam Indravivakulam Lokam Mridayante Yuge Yuge.
Very cool. Yes, Subhadra.
एतेषां सकला पुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयं इन्द्रियान् वकुलं लोकं विदयन्ति युगे युगे.
Cool. Okay, before is Giridhari there?
Yes, Mataji.
Hari bol Giridhari.
Hare Krishna Mataji. This
Hare
is
Krishna.
Giridhari. Hare Krishna Mataji. Can I see the verse?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. Ete chasra kala pumsa Krishnastu bhagavan swayam indraya vyakulam lokam mridyayanti yuge yuge.
Hari bol. Then Janavi.
एतेषां सकला पुंसा एतेषां सकला पुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम्
Indriya.
इन्द्रियाणि व्याकुलं लोकं मृदयन्ति युगे युगे.
Hari bol. Then we have Khushi. Okay, Khushi is only on video, I guess. Okay, Kabir, Param. Sudevi? Did Sudevi say?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, okay. Very good, Sudevi. Okay, did everybody get a chance to recite the verse?
Mataji,
Oh,
Balabrinda
Balabrinda
wants
is
to say.
left. Yes, okay. When videos are not on, I think today I went by the videos. So, yes, Balabrinda.
एतेषां सकला पुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयं इन्द्रियाणि व्याकुलं लोकं मृद्यन्ते युगे युगे विदयन्ते युगे युगे.
Very bold. Sorry, I missed you. I went by the videos, and that's the reason I missed you. Very bold. Okay, so what will Abhinav? Can you read the translation, please?
All the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord, but Lord Sri Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. All of them appear on planets wherever there is a disturbance created by the atheists. The Lord incarnates to protect the theists.
Very good. Now, did you all realize when Abhinav read this over here in this translation, what was something which Abhinav said a little different, but it was the most appropriate? How many of you heard when Abhinav was saying it? Abhinav, did you realize something which you added which was not there in the verse, in the translation? You must have not realized it because it is so it's so
Did I say
habitual for us.
or? Did I say or the? Did I say or the instead of the?
No. Something which he said, but then it is most appropriate because we just say it so often that it is not realized that yes, he said something different. Not different, but he said it just as we all say it.
Supreme Personality of Godhead?
Yes. Isn't it? It is like we say Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it's just like it comes out, right? Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is what like when he was saying it, Lord Krishna is
Mataji,
the
so he
original.
added supreme.
Yeah, it
So he
cannot
said
be said that he.
original Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
how about you
because
erase
he's
originals and how about you erase the original and put supreme instead?
no, he didn't erase original. He said original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. So this is what happens when you are so what do you say? When you're so habituated to say the right things, you will not go wrong anywhere. Okay. So when you are addressing the Lord in a specific way, it will never go wrong. So always very nice, Abhinav. So it's so nice to see you all progressing on the path of bhakti, that it just becomes a natural deed for you all. Now this verse, so thanks Abhinav. So this verse is so very related to what we are doing today, okay? See, all of the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. But Lord Shri Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. All of them appear on the planet whenever there is a disturbance created by the atheist. Okay, so this point over here, whenever the Lord appears on planet, whenever there is a disturbance created by the atheist, the Lord incarnates to protect the theist. So this is such an important verse for our what we are doing this week, because over here also, see, the Lord appeared. Why did the Lord appear over here? In this part of the, in this segment of the canto 90, canto 3, why has the Lord appeared?
Because of the
Kill Hiranyaksha, right? So
Yeah, to kill
whenever,
Hiranyaksha.
yeah, so which is the verse from the Bhagavad Gita which goes over it?
Amen.
She's saying
The Lord says that I incarnate, or I come to this world whenever there are miscreants, whenever there is a lot of disturbance in this world.
परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय
Sambhavami yuge yuge.
Right? So he said, whenever there is disturbance in this material world, or whenever I'm needed, I will be coming down, right? Thank you, Sudevi. Thank you so much. Okay, so Sudevi, can you read this for us?
Sri Maitreya continued. After thus killing the most formidable demon Hiranyaksha, the Supreme Lord Hari, the origin of the both species, returned to his own abode, where there is always an uninterrupted festival. The Lord was praised by all the demigods headed by Brahma. Thank you, Mataji. Krishna.
So in the last verses, we saw that all the demigods and Brahma also came down to see the Lord fight with the demons. And then the Lord had handed over the earth to the demigods. Now, over here, again, one important thing is that when the Lord killed the demon, what's over here? It is said that the Supreme Lord Hari, the origin of both species, returned to his own abode. Okay. Now, in this part, why is it mentioned over here is, because there are many atheists which are there who believe that, that there is no form of the Lord. There is no particular place of the Lord where he resides. He has just dissolved into this whole universe. And to prove them wrong, these verses are again given as a as a reminder that the Lord in his own forms has his own abode where he returns after performing any of the leelas, or after performing any of the pastimes. The Lord returns back to his abode. So as we go ahead, we'll see what the verse says. But this is very important, that the Lord, he comes down in this material world. He comes down in his, look, you can just how the Lord, at the end we will have about the next word about the avatars when we will see. So the Lord comes down, he takes down an avatar, he comes down as an incarnation, he does his Leela and he returns back. So for those atheists who believe, who want to prove that the Lord has no form, the Lord has no existence, this is the verse which proves it wrong. Okay, that the Lord has his own abode and he returns to that abode. And over here in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Bhagavatam, in the Brahma Samhita, there is also, it's also mentioned the Lord as the Adi Purusham. Okay, what does Adi stand for?
I'm the Supreme Personality of God.
Adi, yeah, Adi is in the beginning. Okay,
Yeah,
Adi is the
Mataji.
beginning.
The beginning.
Yes, Param.
Can I see the verse?
Matra,
Okay, go on.
Krishna, can I say the verse?
Can I say the
Okay,
verse?
but you know what? Listen, listen, listen.
In
Okay, listen. We all can say the verse. Hare Krishna, Naina. Okay, we all can say this verse, but then if we say it together, we have to say it in a proper rhythm. Okay? Can we do that?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, and that has, okay, just 1 second, I'll just
Is
tell
it
you the
like-
tune.
So
Yeah,
Mataji,
you'll have to,
take it by like the ode or like everyone and ode.
everybody together. Okay? And the tune would be the same as Brahma Samhita. So you'll go slow. If at all it does not happen that way, then we will have it. So it will be somebody is,
Mataji, something's echoing.
yeah, it was a good. Yes, Krishna Nena?
Matra, I want to say the verse.
Okay, you all want to say it differently?
Anna.
Yes, Matra.
Okay,
Yes,
go,
Mataji.
go on. Okay. Krishna Nena, go ahead.
चिन्तामणि प्रकरसद्मसुकल्पवृक्षा लक्षावृतेषु सुरभियभिपालयन्तं लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hi, Krishna. Yes, Param, go ahead.
Chintamani prakara sadma shukalpa vriksha laksha surabhi abhi palayanta lakshmi sarasatatasam brahma
Lakshmi Sahasrashatasam Sevyamanam.
Lakshmi Satasam Brahma Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purasham Tamaham Bhajami.
Haripol. Yes, Sudevi.
चिन्तामणि प्रकरसद्मशुकल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरविपालयन्तं लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Balabrinda.
Chintamani prakara sadma shukalpaviksha Lakshavadeshu surabhi abhikalayandam Lakshmi sahasra sadasambhrama sevyamanam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Very good. Hi, Krishna Smriti.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead with the verse.
Yes, Mataji. Chintamani प्रकरसद्मसुकल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतेषु सुरवीरपिपालयन्तं लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानां गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं नमहं भजामि. Thank you,
Very
Mataji.
good. Hi, Krishna. Janvi.
चिन्तामणि प्रकरसद्मसुकल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरपिपालयन्तं लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतसं सेव्यमानं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Very bold. Samskriti.
चिन्तामणि प्रकरसद्मसुकल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरविपालयन्तं लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Very good. Then we have Abhinav.
चिन्तामणि प्रकरसद्मासुकल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतीशसुरभिरनिपालयन्तं लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानं गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Very good. Kabir.
Chintamani prakara satma sukalpa Laksha
Kshavrati.
Surabir Abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govinda
Govinda.
Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami.
Very good. Subhadra Giridhari.
Yes, can you say like the first verse, Mataji? Like Ishwara Parama Krishna?
Okay, go ahead.
Ishwara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana Chintamani Prakara Sharma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Viteshu Shurabhi Abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shatashambhava Shevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Vrajami. Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Risha.
Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu Kalpa Vriksha Laksha Viteshu Surabhi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shatasambara Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Good. Okay, did everybody say it? Did everybody recite?
Mataji, can I say the first?
Tulasi?
Aham sarvasya bhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bhuta bhava samavitaha.
Sorry, Tulasi. I think I just went ahead with the slide. Where's the slide? Oh, Krishna. One second. Huh?
Mataji.
Yeah, Tulasi, can you recite this verse?
Chintamani prakara satmashu kalpaviksha laksha viteshu shurabhi abhipalayantam lakshmi sahasrashata sambrahma sevamanyam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Hari bol. Okay, so Krishna Nena hasn't
Mataji.
said no, Krishna Nena. Yes.
Can I say the first verse?
Okay, you know what? I am going to have it. I'm having some idea wherein we will have the Brahma Samhita, maybe let us see what we will do with Brahma Samhita. Okay. So I know that you all are excited to recite it. Abhinav, did you recite the verse?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Abhinav. Okay, Rishi has done it. So I'm going to lower all the hands right now. Okay. So now over here, in the Brahma Samhita also it is mentioned that the Lord is the Adi Purusham, that is the original personality. Okay. So just to give a reference, we had this as an explanation in the purport. Okay. So now, as we go ahead, what we have seen is that the Krishna Nena, can you read this for us?
In this
Can you
situation,
unmute?
In this situation, the Lord assumed the shape of a boy to kill the demon Hiranyaksha and pick up the earth from the Garbha ocean. Thus he became Adishukara, the original boar. Thank you, Master.
Adi Shukra, the original board. Thank you so much, Krishna Nena. Okay, so then see, like the Lord is mentioned over here, and now the how it is mentioned that the Lord returned back to his own abode, right? Now, how the sun is stationary and he is there, and his presence is felt everywhere. It is just like same as the same for the Lord. Okay, so the sun, although situated in a particular place within the universe, is present by its sunshine throughout the universe. With the same way, the Lord is present in his abode, and his presence is all pervasive. He's present everywhere, in each and every planet as well. So this is what is a resemblance given to, just as an example or an analogy is given about the sun. Just how the sun's presence is felt everywhere, the Lord's presence is also felt on this material world. Okay, and as we mentioned over here, that the Lord descends from his abode. Okay, we have someone. Balavrinda, can you read this for us?
Okay, Mataji, the Lord descends from his abode to this world, and therefore he is called
Avatar.
Avesra,
Avatar.
Avatar, which means one who descends. Sometimes avatar is understood to refer to an incarnation who assumes a material form of flesh and bone. But actually, avatar refers to one who descends from higher religion. The Lord's abode is situated far above this material sky, and he descends from that higher position. Thus, he is called avatar.
Very good. Okay. So the Lord is called an avatar because he descends whenever there is need for his presence on this material world. He comes down to this material world, right? And it's also mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. The Lord himself mentions. Now, over here, okay, yeah. So now, whenever anything is mentioned or when it is told to us, it's always that, it does not come just as a whimsical thing by someone, or just someone felt something and they have said something. So over here, Maitreya Muni is also trying to tell Vidura that whatever he has heard, okay, whatever he is narrated about this pastime of the Lord has come from the acharyas ahead. Okay, he has got it from his spiritual master. And again, the second point which is emphasized in these verses is the need of a spiritual master. Okay, and whatever we are saying, it will be never that this is what I perceived or this is what I understood from these verses. It is what has been mentioned in these verses by our spiritual masters, and we are just narrating those. So now tell me, what will happen if we just go by our realizations are different, okay? But then when we are trying to prove something which is there in the verses or which is there in the scriptures, it is always recommended that we do it by the process of hearing from the spiritual master and then we are narrating it. Why is it so important? Can anybody just feel like uh share your thoughts about it? Why is it important? Whatever we are learning, why is it important that we always hear it from a spiritual master and then narrating it? Why is it that we are not speculating ourselves? Why is it that we are not speculating ourselves?
Mataji?
Mataji,
Yes.
can I say it?
Mataji, can I say?
Mataji, can I say it?
One second, wait. Who was it first said? Smriti, is it?
Me. It was
No,
me.
I said it first.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, I heard a girl voice first. Who was it?
Now I think that was mine.
No, it wasn't yours.
Mataji,
Was it somebody?
Mataji was so David then me.
What? David, did you say it first?
But
Okay.
I think it's Priti or someone.
I said it.
It's either Sudhir or
Fun.
Smriti.
I was after.
Okay, I haven't heard from Smriti. Smriti?
Yes, Mataji. I think we should hear from someone important, like the spiritual master, because if we come up with our own opinions on things, then other people feel like, where did you get the opinion? If you can make up your own things, I can make up my own things. So what if so? Then they will say something wrong too, and we'll all end up with a wrong conclusion, and then and we'll all be thinking the wrong way, and then we will never.
Okay, what? Okay, yeah, sure. Thank
Mataji?
you. Yes, yes,
Mataji,
Abhinav.
can I say it?
Can I say it?
It is spotlighted.
Yes, Abhinav.
I heard once that there is two processes. One's called the descending and the other is called the ascending. The ascending process is when you try to get knowledge by yourself. But I heard that I think Brahma wrote this, that if if you travel in the speed of mind and mind and a wind, you will never be able to find the supreme truth in the ascending process. But the descending process is very easy. you get it from higher authorities like the parampara, and you'll
Very
be
nice.
able to understand.
Okay, very nice. Thanks for sharing, Abhinav. Yes, Param.
Mataji, so what I think is that you should ask us the spiritual master. You shouldn't give the spiritual master should tell you, because the spiritual master has more knowledge than you, and we're like I'm like a little ant, and the spiritual masters like like this helps us and is like a guru that is spreading
Okay, yeah,
the
got it.
Hare
Sure.
Krishna
Yeah,
movement.
yeah, got it, Param.
So we should, Mate, can I say the verse that relates it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Shrimratam Sukata Krishna Punya Shamana Kirtana Hidayanta Sebradani Vidayati Sahatsatam. It means we should hear others more than we speak, because we might not have that much knowledge, and others can give us knowledge that we don't even know.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Param, for sharing. Yes, Sudevi. And then
Yes,
we'll move
Mataji.
ahead.
Like if we try to go on our own to Krishna, it'll be so difficult. Like we'll let's say find.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if we try to go on our own, we may find something that we want to stick to, but then we don't know whether that's correct or not. Then if we have a guru, then we can ask the guru, and then guru will help us go to the right truth, which takes us to Krishna. And
Very nice. Thanks.
then it tells us
Yeah,
how to go to Krishna.
very nice. Thank you so much. Okay, so so everybody has pointed out all the important points in it. So why is it important to have a spiritual master and understand the scriptures is because everybody knows the story about the elephant, right? And the six blind men. Everybody knows that story.
Yes, Mother.
Yes,
Param,
Mataji.
you do not know that story?
No, Mataji.
Mataji,
Sorry,
I
Mataji.
have a story to
Yes.
say. Mataji, I have a story to say.
Kabir, did you give your presentation recently? Or
It's
do
a
you
very
want to give a presentation?
no. This is a very very short 1 minute story. Not even a
Okay,
minute.
go ahead, Kabir, go ahead.
So once there was this British traveler that went around the world, and he once went to Vrindavan, and then once he liked to go to scary stuff. He was asked the people from Vrindavan, "Is there a haunted house here?" He wanted to venture in that haunted house, but then the people said that it's actually very scary. Every night they hear some laughing noises from the forest, and it sounds like ghosts. So then the British traveler went to the at night he went to the forest, and then he saw those people, and then they were instead crying, and then he asked those zombies why they were the dead zombies why they were crying, and the dead people, and one of the dead persons said, one of the persons that were dead said that my friend needs to look for a wife, so he needs a wife, but he found out someone who he wants, and that person is going to die from a bull in Vrindavan. That person's gonna die from a bull. A bull is gonna hit that person, that girl, and then we're gonna, and that girl has a lot of sin, so she's definitely gonna go to
What is the story about, Kabir?
it's about the Vrindavan dust. So then they would grab her so that then she could marry the other guy that was crying. So then then the next day, the British traveler wanted to witness this, and he witnessed it, and he saw that the girl died. And then next night he went to them, and there was still only 5 people. There was not one more person added. And then he asked them what happened, and they said that everything was going and then the zombie said everything was going correctly, but then there was some Vrindavan dust on the bull's horn, and right when he hit the sinful lady, the Vrindavan dust went straight into her nose, and all her sins got wiped out. So then from that day onward, the British traveler grabbed such like 20 kilograms of Vrindavan dust, and every time he would eat food, he would sprinkle a little bit of the Vrindavan dust on his food. And then once when he was in the train going back home, everyone was like, "Are you mad? Why are you putting this Vrindavan dust? Why are you putting this dust on the food?" And then he said, "It's not any ordinary dust. It's a magical dust."
Okay. So he also started believing, huh? Very nice. Okay. So, so now thanks for sharing, Kabir. Okay. So with respect to our class, which is going on, the story about the the six blind men was, because Param does not know it, we'll cut it short. The story goes that
I don't know
that
either, Mataji.
Sorry.
I'm Krishna. I don't know either.
Okay. Okay. I think we've done this once in our Friday class. Okay. So, like, why is that story over here important is that why do we need a spiritual master to understand the scriptures, and why not ourselves, right? Because we are made up of the senses, right? Which are the senses which we have? Five senses:
Eyes, ears, mouth.
touch, smell,
Hearing,
taste,
taste,
right?
hearing,
Yeah.
touch,
Yeah.
smell,
So,
taste, hearing, and then touch,
Feel.
touch and
okay.
feel.
So,
Param.
yeah, listen. Yeah. Okay. See, so what happens is, because of our these senses, what can happen is, whatever we see from or whatever we hear with our ears might not be the same which is happening around, right? Because our senses might not give us always the correct picture. So the example or the story which goes over here is of six blind men who were an elephant was there right in front of them. Okay. And when these blind men were got into the near vicinity of this elephant, they were asked to tell that what is this in front of you. So what did these six blind men do? One of the blind men happened to touch the leg of the elephant. Okay. When he touched the leg of the elephant, uh, one second, I'll just stop share. Yeah. When he touched the leg of the elephant, he said, "Oh, for me, this elephant looks like it is a pillar." Okay, because he just touched the leg of the elephant. The another blind person, because he hadn't seen it, the another blind person touched the tail of the elephant, and when he touched the tail of the elephant, he said, "Oh, for me the elephant looks like a rope." The another person touched the back of the elephant, or the body of the abdomen of the elephant, and he said that, "Oh, for me the elephant looks like it is a wall." And so on, like how these blind men tried to touch the different part of the elephant, they tried to perceive on their own senses by whatever part they touched for the elephant, that for them the elephant was a pillar, for them the elephant was like wall, for them the elephant was like a rope. For the person who touched the trunk of the elephant, for him it was just like a snake. So for everyone the elephant was perceived in a different manner, because they tried to look at the elephant with their own senses, whichever they whichever they touched. So what will happen when we are reading these scriptures, we might just put on one point, or which we might just take in one point and understand according to our own senses. And what was the real picture? Was the elephant like a wall? Was the elephant a rope? Was the elephant a snake? No, right? The elephant was totally different. So our senses might give us a wrong picture. Our senses might give us a totally different picture from what is in the reality. And that is the reason Instead of just going by our own speculation, we need a spiritual master who's already been through it, who's already seen it. And that is the reason this disciplic succession is very important. And this is what Maitreya Muni is explaining to Vidura, that whatever I've told you, this is not my own speculation. This is what I've heard from my spiritual masters. And then at the end, it is concluded in this verse that the Lord how did the Lord kill this demon is just like the you see over here a child like playing with the dolls, and a child who has broken the dolls as well, and for him it was just a play. So for the Lord, playing with this demon or killing this demon is just like a playing with a doll, right? In the earlier part also it is said that the Lord was playing with this demon, and at the end then he killed him. So this is what is very important to understand, that it was not that the Lord could not kill him in the beginning, but the Lord had his pastime with Hiranyaksha, and then at the end the Lord killed him. And for the Lord, killing a demon was just like a playing with a doll, or just how a kid breaks a doll and so easily. That was how the Lord could continue with this pastime. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to end this over here. Now, how much time are we left with? Let me just check. Okay, I think so. We're not left with enough time, because after this there will be Madhava group. I had really what I'll do is I will be Vinita Gandharika Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
How much time we have, Mataji?
Mataji, we have more 10 minutes.
Okay. Then what I'll do is I will have this. Yeah. Let us see. Might be that everybody does not get a turn, but let's see. Let's do our best. Okay. Seeing God within and without. My alarms are ringing because we had this thing, right? The time change. Okay. So whoever I see over here first, okay, we'll have them read. So what I see. Khushi is not there. Khushi. Okay, Kabir. In the videos, whomever I see, I am. Kabir, can you start reading?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead.
Seeing God within and without. Srila Prabhupada speaks about the qualifications to see God, who is all around us. By His divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, lecture given on April 9, 1971 in Bombay. Although Krishna is invisible to ordinary persons, he tells us how we can become extraordinary and thus be able to see him always.
Okay. Abhinav?
Which one?
The verse.
Kunti uvacha namasya purusham tvadyam ishvaram prakrite param alakshayam sarvabhutanam antar bahir avastitam.
Very good. Can you read the translation?
Srimati Kunti said, O Krishna, I offer my obeisances unto you because you are the original personality and are unaffected by the qualities of the material world. You are existing both within and without everything, yet you are invisible to all.
Srimad Bhagavatam 1.8.18. Okay, then we have Smriti.
Yes, Mataji. The manifestation of this material world is an impersonal feature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and its personal feature is situated in everyone's heart as Paramatma, the Supersoul. Therefore, it is said here, Alakshan Sarva Bhutanam Antarbahir Avasthitam. Although Krishna or God is outside and inside, still he is not visible. Not visible to whom? To the ordinary persons who are not Sri Krishna conscious. Sarvabhutana means all the ordinary living entities. They cannot see Krishna or God either within or outside. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Haripol. Then whom I see? Kabir is there. Okay. Second. Okay. Krishna Nana. Who is there? Where is Krishna Nana? Is there? Okay,
Yes,
Param, go
Mataji.
ahead.
Param, go ahead. Krishna, Mataji.
Patrick,
Okay.
can I go?
Okay. Go ahead, Krishna Nana.
Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 7.25, Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrita. I am not visible to everyone because there is a curtain called Yogamaya covering the eyes of ordinary persons, just like a cloud covering the eyes. Sight. One cannot see this. I can. Something about sun in full vision when there is a cloud. Similarly, Yogamaya has created a cloud on account of which we can't see God. Which we cannot see God.
Yes. So,
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
yeah, Param, go ahead.
Okay. But the same eye can be purified. You may not be able to see because you have a cataract, you're blind. But if the cataract is operated on and removed, and then your vision revived so you can see.
Very good. Very nice. Thank you. Who is there? Samskriti? So Devi, go ahead.
Ordinarily, you cannot see God either inside or outside. We say that God is within and God is outside. But why we can't see him? Because we are not devotees. But as soon as you become a devotee, a lover of God or Krishna, then you can see.
Okay. Balvrinda is there? Okay, let me see who has raised hands. Janvi?
Krishna is present everywhere. The Brahma Samhita 5.38 says, Premanjana Charaja Bhakti Vilojanena Santasya Deva Hridayeshu Yogayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achintakana Swarupam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Good. Then who is there? Advait. Advait, can you read the translation?
Okay, Mataji. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is Shama Sundara, Krishna himself, with inconceivable, innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts with the eye of devotion, tinged with the salve of love. Prema means love, and Anjana means ointment. When the ointment of love is smeared over the eyes, then those who are devotees, Santaha, saintly persons, can see Krishna within the heart. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Nicole. Then who is over here? Risha?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, can you read this?
Yes, Mataji. One who is a lover of God can see Krishna in everything. Whatever he sees, he's not there because he knows this thing is produced out of Krishna's energy. Take, for example, a flower. A devotee sees a flower as produced by Krishna's energy. He sees the beauty of the flower, appreciating Krishna's artistic sense. When he hears the sweet voice of a bird, he immediately understands Krishna is speaking so nicely through the Spirit. This is called Krishna consciousness. Everywhere he sees Krishna. Antar Bahihi, within and without. Hare
Very
Krishna.
good. Haribol. Okay, who else? Advait is done, Sudevi is done, Janavi is done. Who is left? Balavrinda is left. Balavrinda is left.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, Balavrinda is there. Vrinda, come read. Read. Back to God. One who comes.
Yeah, go ahead,
One
Balavrinda.
who comes to this platform of understanding Krishna or seeing Krishna within and without will see Krishna within and without always 24 hours a day. He will see nothing else. Others simply say, "Where is God?" Instead, can you show me God? Such persons would never be able to understand what God is because they want to see God by challenging him. That is not possible. God is not visible by challenge simply. Mother, can I read more?
Yeah. Go ahead.
By love and surrender, then God can be seen.
Mataji, Mataji,
Yes.
if someone were to ever say that to you that where's God? God is that can you show me God? Then you should tell them this is what you should tell them. You should tell them that can you see your brain and they'll say no. Can you hear your brain? They'll say no. And then you have to say then how is there a brain? Similarly, you might not be able to see God, you might not be able to hear God, but there still is God inside us.
Yes.
Like a brain
Right.
inside us.
Right. Abhinav, were you able to read? Did you read?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is this is a very interesting article and I'm going to share it in the WhatsApp group. I know everybody is on, maybe many of them are on spring breaks or breaks to start. See to it that you can read this article. Now the Go Madhava group will start. So we'll quickly end this call. Okay. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्री
Jai.
प्रभुपाद की जय ऑल द किड्स की जय हरि बोल
Mataji, Hari Bol.
हरे कृष्णा हरि बोल Yeah, you can leave the call and then you can join the call for the Madhava group, whoever is wishing to join the Madhava group, okay?
Hare Krishna. So we are closing this call. We'll wait. Okay, we can